It's day 15, you guys. Hi, how you doing? Um, quick note. I'm still on the snake juice. I don't even have a day when I'm gonna switch it over yet. I have no idea. I'm just gonna take one day at a time and see how it goes. I may even end up going to the end of the week just on the snake juice, which would be surprising to me most of all, because I did not think I was going to be able to last this long on it. But it's going great so far, and I still feel good, so we may ride it out. We'll see. Today I wanted to talk to you guys about fasting, beauty, and hygiene. Now, beauty for me is not what beauty means for a lot of women. So if you're a guy, don't feel like you have to turn this one off. It's not going to be all about like makeup and face masks and stuff. But just a few things that I do in my personal routine to try to look, or at least have the semblance of looking like a normal person while you're going through a really intense physical routine that not many people can see or know about. So, first of all, let's do hygiene, which is like when you're dry fasting, when you're snake juice fasting, please don't straight water fast. It's really not good for you. Or even if you're doing something a little lighter fare like juice fasting or something like that, you have to take care of your hygiene because your body is detoxing. So that may mean showering more unless you're doing a hard dry fast, but someone had asked me a while back if the dry fasts I do are hard, and I said no, because I don't think it's fair to the people around me. If I was going to go on like a mountain retreat or something by myself for a week, I might attempt a hard dry fast where I wouldn't be offending anyone with my lack of hygiene. But since all the fasting I do pretty much still leaves me out in the world with other people, I do soft dry fasts. You can shower, you can brush your teeth, you can wash your hands. In fact, it's coronavirus pandemic time. You have to wash your hands, and the rest of you. I wash my face, like if I'm feeling like I need a pick-me-up or something like that, take care of your body a little more than you normally would, because things are going to be coming out and things you might not even know or notice because you're used to you, but things that other people might notice. So yeah, take your showers, wash your face. You can carry those little, like, they make those cleansing cloths. You can carry those around with you for a little midday pick-me-up. Brush your teeth maybe more than you normally would, just to keep getting the toxins out of your body. I mentioned the other day that I was feeling really terrible on day 13, and it's partially because there were toxins left floating around in my body, and I had to get them out. So get them out of you, get them off of you, and then you will not only feel better, but you will keep yourself from offending the people nearby. Now, when it comes to a beauty routine, I don't really have one. I purposefully keep my appearance as low maintenance as possible because I'm very busy. And I took that even further for this 3-week fast because I knew that I was going to be going through a lot of physical things and a lot of mental and spiritual things. And the last thing I wanted to think about was what I looked like. So I tried to craft an appearance for myself that was maintenance free, so that no matter what I did, I would essentially look the same, which is like not the best I've ever looked and not the worst I've ever looked, but somewhere in the middle. And that's essentially the range I try to keep myself in every day anyway, somewhere in the middle. So as you may have seen in videos that I shot before, sometimes I have like my hair colored, or it's like straight or whatever, and like I was not dealing with any of that. And so I gave myself these goddess locks specifically for this fast. And I knew that that would be an extremely low maintenance hairstyle for me. I don't have to do anything to it at all, which is glorious. Now, for men and for women, I know we've all been dealing with like quarantine appearance management anyway. And so maybe you've already found a super low maintenance look for yourself. So if you're going to do a fast, I say take that even more, or keep doing what you're doing, because doing an intense body fast is not the time you want to be worried about curling your hair or going to get your nails done. If you're a person who likes their nails painted, I picked a quick dry matte finish nail polish to put on my nails the other day, which has been holding up really well. I did give it a touch up last night, but other than that, I've just been smooth sailing with it, and I picked a quick dry because I don't have time to lay around for 20 minutes or an hour waiting for it to set. If you're a guy, I would just keep your nails trimmed. But the main point of fasting beauty is to not look so terrible that people are like, what's wrong with you? Because as a faster, you're sort of like an ambassador for it. So if you look like you feel terrible, other people are not only going to question what you're doing, they're going to question why you're doing it. And all that does, as far as I'm concerned, is steal energy that I need to use to do other things, while I try to explain myself to someone who doesn't understand the concept of long fasting anyway. And so save yourself some time, some energy, and some hassle, and try to keep your appearance at a level that stops people from wondering what's wrong with you. Because by the time you get into a fast, there shouldn't really be anything wrong with you anyway. And so it's okay to look like that. It's okay to look rested and healthy, because your body is resting and getting healthier. And your appearance should reflect that. So as far as makeup is concerned, I don't wear makeup. I never have, and I don't really ever intend to. But what I would say about fasting makeup is, if you can not, don't. And the reason I say that is because let your pores breathe. Your skin is one of your main elimination resources for your body. Things are constantly coming out of it, whether you know or not. And if you have your pores clogged with foundation and blush and eyeshadow and whatever all else, not only are you stopping things from coming out, you're actually blocking things from coming out, which could really have negative effects to your skin. So keep your face clean and bare if you can. Now, I know some of you are saying, okay, that's counterintuitive because you just told me try to look like I'm not dying, but when I don't wear makeup, that's what I look like. And what I have done sometimes is just gotten a really nice light moisturizer to just, face décolletage, just lightly absorb into your skin to give it a little pick-me-up and a little bit of glow. You could do mascara, which doesn't touch your skin, eyeliner in small quantities. I wear chapstick, I don't wear lipstick. But you could get one with a little gloss in it. There's ways to sort of give yourself a pick-me-up without doing a full face of makeup. So from one non-makeup wearer to potentially other makeup wearers, that's just my suggestion. You do what you want, but the more natural you can keep your body, the fewer things you can put on it or in it, the better you're going to fare. So just consider it. As far as shaving and hair removal, which applies to everyone, you do what you want to do. I find hair removal to be one of the most annoying things about being a human. I do it, but begrudgingly. So if you don't feel like doing it while you're fasting and you're trying to reserve that energy for something else, don't do it. I mean, a lot of guys have been growing quarantine beards, and if you're a girl and you're concerned about body hair, wear something to cover it, or don't cover it at all. It's up to you. But I'm going to leave that one to you guys. It doesn't really affect the way your body is going to fast one way or the other. That's just more of an appearance thing, and it should be entirely personal to you whether you're fasting or not. If you want to get rid of the hair, do it. If you don't want to, don't care to, don't have the time to, I wouldn't worry about it. And one last thing, because we're heading into the warmer months, is sunscreen. Now, there's so many different sunscreen products on the market that if you're going to be living a fasting focused lifestyle, which means you're fasting regularly as opposed to maybe doing one big one like the one that I'm doing, like some people will do a big 7 or 21 or even a 40-day fast like once a year or once every 2 years. Either way, I would do some research into the most natural, light on the skin sunscreen that you can possibly manage. I wouldn't say don't wear it, especially if you're going to be fasting regularly, which is what I do. I still wear sunscreen, but I try to keep it as light as possible. And I was actually just doing some research earlier about some newer all natural ones from a black-owned company, thumbs up, that I think I'm going to invest in and try for this summer. But that's the only other thing as far as body care that I would definitely recommend, but just be really careful about what you choose. I'm not just going to walk into the store, grab any old SPF off the shelf and slather it on my body when I'm in the middle of a fast. So just keep in mind, if you keep the overarching principle that while you're fasting, your body is trying to get things out, and you make beauty and hygiene choices that support your body in doing that, you should be fine. If you don't, you're not going to derail the whole thing, but you're going to slow it down and possibly make yourself feel worse in the process. And as far as I'm concerned, I would rather feel good than look good, although the best of both worlds would be to do both. So if you have any more questions on this topic, let me know. Click subscribe if you haven't. It's been so great having you guys here. I can't express how appreciative I am for the kind words and comments and the presence and the fact that you're watching. It really does mean a lot to me. I hope you're all doing really well, and I will see you again really soon.